Ah, yay! A Nikan Life. Yes, we are so excited to be here this morning and recording. My name is Barbara Bertucci, and I'm coming to you from Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, about these amazing technologies that have impacted my life. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and share. Okay, here we go. A lot of things on my computer. Okay. Oh, I figured out how to do it, but it's blocking my, there we go. Where is it? Come on down. There we go. Slideshow. So a better way. Yay. That's Nikan. Thank you. Discover it, live it, and share it. So here we are this morning. And I am just going to go right through this because I just love it. And I want to get to the sharing part of what has impacted people in their lives, because Nikan has definitely impacted my life. And we make choices in our lives every day to either, I say be bad, but just have a break from eating well and have a great play day. But then you need to have really a good, strict, clean day the next day. But if you keep those behaviors going in the wrong direction, then you're going to end up off this chart. And as we get older or age, I say we're never going to get old, we're just going to keep aging, that we can keep our agility and our vitality and our stamina by making wise choices and continuing on in the healthy realm, because that will then have us have more energy, more vitality and stamina, just by making these amazing, wonderful daily choices. It can be in every realm too: income, finances, relationship, and business. So in every relationship, I know, even with my children, they'll always be my children, but they're young adults. We just have to look at how we can tweak it for them as well. So Nikan is the choice that we're talking about today, and the collaborative entrepreneurship, which is bringing everything together. It can map on for anything that you're doing in life, because we are about our environment and our family. And if we can sleep better and have more energy and great water and things to improve our environment, like a greenhouse, our body will feel better and it'll affect every aspect of our life. So, and that's where you want to look at. So we have healthy mind, family, society, finances, and body. And I can tell you, when my back was out, that was my body was affected. But if this was like a wheel, it would have affected my mind. I wasn't always so great to be around for my family. And then there was no way I was contributing to society and barely bringing in the money or getting there to the jobs and doing the things that I needed to do. So that affected the whole wheel. So look at this and just see for yourself where you might be out of balance, or where you might need to have a little bit more tweaking to work on. I know balance is the key, but it's like this, up and down, up and down. We're not quite sure where we're in balance, but it's how we stay in balance in the midst of that that makes a big difference. I think I just said I just got back from California and flying and all that. I didn't have the jet lag. I had the mind jet lag for the moment, but just to make sure, between the shake and the Nikan, some of the things, I went right back to work into my regular day. So that's the potentiality here. Modern day creating stress. Did I just say I flew back from the other coast? We just don't realize how much that takes a toll on our body. But with all the different things, everything in life is creating stress. And it's an amazing, we just don't know when to take the time, or we forget to take the time to nurture ourselves, take time to breathe and just relax. I think that's the importance of the car seat. When I get in my car and I just sit there, I take a couple of deep breaths and my whole body relaxes. It's just amazing. So I'm just going to keep sharing that along the way. How about that? So there's 4 ways to produce income, and let me see if I can get this out of my, I think we're blocking some of the things. So there we go. So here we go. This is the Robert Kiyosaki quadrants. And really, if you're working a job or getting a check from someone else, that's on the left-hand side of this. And what I like to underline here is 95% of the population get their income here, and 5% of the wealth is distributed here. Now, if we go on the right-hand side, we've got business owners, we've got McDonald's like that, and we've got Warren Buffett. 95% of the wealth is here, but only 5% of the population. And I'm about divvying this up a little better. Let's see how we can make this a little bit more balanced, right? But the key is to get from working on the left over to the right so that we can have our time working for ourselves and we can leverage other people like McDonald's does, and also just having a support system around us that we are not on a clock to earn money. So that's the main thing. Okay, let's see. The gig economy. I talked about that collaborative entrepreneurship. That's pretty powerful, pretty amazing. So here's the new trend in this economy. And let's see. So the millennials are joining the workforce, a lot of people, different things, but even my generation, you know, you have to kind of come up with different avenues of income, different balances, and have multiple sources of income. Even if it's, I know someone was talking to me about a garage sale or donations or things like that, putting things on I was going to say Facebook, but I'm not sure if that's just local. But anyway, you can sell things and work on things in your neighborhood as well. That's an entrepreneurship way of creating more income. But we're looking for that life in balance. And here's where I find that it's pretty amazing because this is in February 2012 on the bottom. If you look, GM Motors and Uber, they're, you know, I mean, GM, $54 billion, Uber, 60 million. So here we go. Now, February of 2017, GM's at 55 billion and Uber's at 68 billion. That just goes to show you that people are looking for an extra way of making income, to be flexible with their time and be in control of their own time slot. And I believe that's what Uber gives us. And that's the potentiality of what we have, because nowadays it not only takes one income for the house, but possibly two incomes or two, depending on what you're doing. So you need to have that multiple sources of income. Hattie Jane, you might need to mute, gal. Okay, thanks. Let's see. Okay, so collaborative entrepreneurship, the Nikan advantage, a pathway. So this is what we're talking about. It's a low entry cost level. We have turnkey operation. Nikan does all the shipping and the handling and all the computer, even the research and development. So they come up with all the things that we have and then bonuses. So it's a good and possible potential one for you to look at as a balance with what you're doing in your life as well. So what Nikan entrepreneurs do, we help others achieve balance, and we compound and we leverage. But you know, I like this picture because we also help people with our health and our agility. I mean, I say that because I was not agile. I did not have flexibility. I did not have any of that. And I was in my mid-30s, and Nikan gave me back my life. So I suffered with a bad back for 4.5 years. I'm going to just say I was misdiagnosed with chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and even MS for 10 days. Not to impress you, just to impress upon you the potentiality of this, and also to underline how sleep and other things are so vital for our livelihood as a human being. And once I got the right environment, sleep, water, nutrition, I started feeling better. In 3 days, I got up, I started walking to the restroom without even realizing that my back was not hurting. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I need to share about this. I need to talk to people about this because I'm going to sell a lot of these things, not thinking sell, more share a lot of these things, because that's what we do. We show and tell. So join me, Ken. This is one possible way, because this is a business as well. Share and promote, invite people to connect to things like this, or share this video with Zoom and get with the person that shared this with you, because there's some amazing things to get through the process and learn. And like I said, Nikan handles all the shipping, the products, all the paperwork. It's pretty amazing. And also, Nikan has some amazing rewards and point structures there. And this is what I was talking about, the Nikan Certified Wellness Home with air, water, sleep, nutrition, and energy. So the environment of Nikan, bringing us into our home and tweaking. You can do it all at one time. You can do it in pieces. You can do it in stages. It doesn't matter, but every step of the way makes a big difference. I talked about that already. Collaborative entrepreneurship. So we start people on their wellness home adventure, and then we look at core influences that are people that want to help us help others, and look at having that extra income as well. This is how we share. ABC, this video right now is an A. The person that brought you on is the B, and you're the new person checking it out. So that's how we do it. It's really that simple as ABC. Okay. And we help everybody along the way achieve different ranks. In every rank, there's a little bit of a promotion, and we do it by teaching 3 to reach 3. I love this picture and I love this thing, but it just goes to show you, you just don't know. You can count the seeds in an apple, but you just don't know how many apples are in that seed. So the potentiality is great. It's pretty amazing. And you just don't know how many people's lives you will touch by taking this opportunity to look at Nikan as a business and also sharing it. These are some of the potential ways coming on board. This could be a whole talk in itself, but it is people, planet, profit, and there's ways to make money along the way. And we have a great auto ship program that when you're doing consumables or using consumables, you can share and save on the money, either on the purchase of that by monthly or quarterly, or even semi-annually. So that's some ways that we help others help us, help all the way around. Okay. I've got a lot of the same. So active wellness. Yay, here we go. Now we're going to talk about the products a little bit more and the choices that we have that I underlined in the beginning. That's the vital thing. That's the most important thing, is that we look to better ourselves. I know Deepak Chopra talks about at some point that, you can regrow your liver, and you can if we tweak and do things, we can actually rebuild. And our skin, I mean, there's numbers for all these things, and I don't want to say the wrong one on a recording, so I'm not. But you can rebuild, and you can renew your body over time, and that in months, and maybe even a year or so. So that can make a radical difference in your life, and that's what we're here to talk about. Oh, we know stress is impactful. Heart disease, diabetes, fatigue. I mean, that's like the common denominator, along with sleep. A poor night's sleep drops your immunity by 60%. So it starts to have that compounding effect that we were talking about. Same with indoor air and water. So here we are, our health trends. Our children it's about the first time they're saying that our children are not going to outlive us. We're going to outlive our children if we don't get a grip on educating them on how to eat, because diabetes and cancer and type 2 diabetes is on the rise. And so, just a little exercise, a little bit of getting out there and letting them know some of the benefits of what we have in all realms of life is really important. So be healthy by choice, not by chance. Choose active wellness. That's really the beauty of this. And so There we go. Water. Hang in there, guys. Let's go back here real quick. I'm going to go here because that way, Teresa, you can share about anything you want, and then I'll underline the rest. I have a great guest with me, Teresa Vaughn. She's here to share about her story and a little bit of what she's been through and on the Nikken highway, let's just say. And so, Teresa, I want to turn it over to you, girl, and you can say how you were before and what you were doing and how we've helped you.
I can do that.
Thanks.
Can you hear me? Because I made sure I hit the button. We're good?
Yep.
All right. Cool. Hey, everybody. Thanks for letting me share, Barbara. About 11 years ago, a little over 11 years ago, I had hurt my back and had gone into taking all kinds of medications. And I was on about 9 narcotics, heavy duty narcotics. And that just seemed to be a way of life for a while. And after almost 10 years of it, I realized I was getting worse, not better. And in my heart and in my head and every part of me just said, you've got to come off of this stuff. I didn't know how. So I made the choice to detox and go off with love and care. And this is where Nikken products are good and they're wonderful and they're beneficial, but your system of support system in Nikken is beyond wonderful. And I'm mentioning you, Hattie Jane. I hope you're still out there. But Barbara had introduced me to Nikken when we first met, and I had bought the waterfall and different supplements and things. And I was learning. And I made the decision to go off of all the medication and basically go cold turkey. Not something that I advocate to everyone, but with a support system and good supplements to put in your body and people who know what they're talking about and what they're doing is beyond beneficial. And Barbara introduced me to Greenzymes and detox and all the things that my body was being depleted of as I was detoxing. The biggest thing was the wonderful cocoon. She wrapped me up in that thing and it became my best friend for 2.5 weeks. I didn't let it move. It didn't get out of my away from me at all. And then she introduced me to the shakes also because I couldn't keep anything else down. And that was 2.5 weeks. And then again, the support system. And it has been an ongoing thing. I'm a year. May was a year. And
now I got to underline, Teresa is fused rods. I mean, back surgeries like you wouldn't believe. So like she's saying, it's not for everybody, but now you can say where you are. And,
yeah, it was,
and
yeah. 7 back surgeries, 2 metal rods, all kinds of nuts and bolts and screws and all that fun stuff. And nothing was getting better. And I can tell you that my discomfort level with all the narcotics and everything was at an 8 and a 9 daily. And I had learned to live there and accept it. And then I realized I can't. Part of that was I adopted my granddaughter. So I have to, she was 2.5 when I adopted her. So it's like, I got to be around for a while. This stuff's got to go. And so I let that part go. Now, the amazing part with after detoxing all that stuff out of me, and my back flex, I wear faithfully. That thing is part of my life. It's part of my routine every day. I have not had a discomfort level of over a 2 in over a year now. And I still wake up every morning amazed, absolutely amazed. I have the part of the sleep system going on too. And I'm learning about more of it. And I'm learning to eat more nutritiously and also have more of the supplements that I need for my body, the progesterone I'm taking and things like that. And it's working. It's not an overnight process. And I thank God it's not, because I am learning every day and I get to pay attention as the things change within my body. And it's an amazing journey. It's been an amazing journey. And I'm not letting go of these products and I'm ready to learn about more. So
Awesome, Teresa. Thank you so much for sharing and having you on. And I just wanted to underline that because I just, seeing you and oh, and she has a car seat too, because I mentioned earlier about taking that deep breath in the car and just kind
Oh my word, yes.
of. So she picked me up from the airport the other night. So I was like, yay.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, so we may look at having you on a Friday morning call too. That would be great. So let me
Sound
wrap it up real quick. Thank you so much, Teresa.
welcome. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.
All right. So we've got now we have a special with packs right now. We've got the waterfall pack. Anytime you see the word pack, you're saving money across the board. But now we have a new, improved, enhanced pack bonus for the month of September. So let's see if we can get the word out there. And Niken does it and helps us. And there's ways for customers to actually get a little bonus on this as well. I believe I'm not going to say it either until I read up on it and know more about it. But here's the energy pack, and there's the back magnet that's right there in the middle of that she was sharing about, the insoles that balance out your whole electromagnetic field. I know I am a reflexologist. We're energy beings, and we have that energy flow through our body. And so if we can enhance us, then we're gonna be more vibrant and have that energy level that we're talking of. And then you put places on things, you put the magnets on things where you hurt and have discomfort. And I like to use this, that we have like a bucket and a sponge. You put a sponge in a bucket, it's going to take what it needs. It's not going to take any more. It's not going to harm it in any way. It's just going to help it enhance it. And that's what this does. It helps the body get to an area that heals itself actually and brings energy to that and dumps toxins itself. Sleep system is tremendous. We have a topper. We've got different packs that save you money. Pretty phenomenal, amazing, and worth every penny, and probably about the same cost as your TV set. This is our core. This is the Vital Balance and our Super Siaga, and then the famous Greenzymes that Teresa was talking about. And I love, and I take about, I think I'm somewhere between 2 and 3 tablespoons a day because I just love it and it nurtures me. But you can take it in the afternoon to give you a clear boost of energy, clear your head, kind of when you're figuring out what you're going to eat for dinner. That's a great time to do it. Also, if you've had a big, huge meal, it'll help you digest the meal. So there's a couple different times in the day that's a really great thing to have. And now we have the capsules that are great for travel, which I love and take. I'm not going to go into all the nutrition line, but we have some amazing products. You can become a customer. Just get your feet wet. Just try it on. Just see. That's the main. Become a part-time entrepreneur. Start that way, or a full-time entrepreneur. All different ways to start, and there's no wrong way. It's all great and all amazing. And so let's begin your success now. Yay! Active wellness, living a life in balance. So get with the person that invited you. It's so great to, let me see if I can unshare. There we go. Yeah. So thank you so much for being out here today. And we are all independent consultants, and we are just here to share this, and we make no medical claims or anything like that. I did want to, the insoles, this is the back magnet that Teresa was talking about that lives with me on my flights and my travels. Pretty amazing. This helps you think of nothing. The eye mask, pretty amazing, wonderful technologies just to start tweaking. And then the water, phenomenal. We got a great water bottles to start off with, whichever way you want to start. So let me stop this recording. Thank you guys. Give it the person that invited you. Bye.